So now you see, last video, we have discussed about the contract expansion. In this video, I will discuss about the methods of contraction. This is also one of the way of bringing corporate restructuring or change in the corporate structure. Contraction, which results in reduction in the size of the firm, and it can take place by spin-off, split-off, divestiture, equity carve-out. Let us see one by one the methods of contraction. Spin-off, in the case of a spin-off, a company distributes all the share it owns in a subsidiary to its own shareholder, implying creation of two separate public companies with the same proportional equity ownership. So here you see the company A, and it has formed a company B, which is the subsidiary company of company A. And in the case of a spin-off, the shareholders of company A, they will be the shareholders of company B2. So it means the shareholders of company A, they will also get the shares of the company B with the same shareholding. This is spin-off. So now there are two companies, two separate companies with the same proportional equity ownership. So a division is set up as a separate company, and the shareholders, they get the ownership in the new company as in the same way they were having the ownership in the parent company. So the new entity has its own management and is run independently from the parent company. So in the case of a spin-off, what is happening, you see the one company, which is the parent company, it is forming one new company, which is the subsidiary company of the parent company. And the shareholders of company A, they will be also the shareholders of company B in the same proportion as they were having the shares in company A. This is a spin-off. It means now there are two entities, and the new entity is the B, which will have their independent management for company A. Spin-off. This is one of the way of contraction. And you see some of the example of a spin-off. Air India has formed a separate company named Air India Engineering Service Limited by spinning off its engineering division. So you see the Air India company, they have formed a new subsidiary company, which is Air India Engineering Service Limited. And split off, what is split off? You see a company, a new company is created to take over the operations of an existing division or unit. It means a company is already there. You see a company A is already there, and they are having the operation just like C, D, E, F. And what is happening in the case of a split off? A new company is created. So you see the shareholders of company A, now a new company is created, company B, and it will take over all the operations which are carried out in the name of activity D. So a portion of existing shareholders receives stock in subsidiary in exchange for parent stock. Hence, the shareholding of the new entity does not reflect the shareholding of the parent. So in the case of a spin-off, you have seen the shareholders were having the shareholding in both of the company, parent company and subsidiary company. But in the case of a split off, what is happening? A new company is created, and some of the shareholders, they are getting the shares in the new company. And those who have bought the shares in the new company, they will have no shareholding in the parent company after the split off. This is a split off. And split up. You see, in the case of a split up, the entire firm is broken up in the series of spin-off. So you see the number of subsidiary company has been opened, and now the parent company will no longer exist. Now the parent company is going to be out of existence, and only the new companies, the subsidiary companies, will be there. So a split up involves the creation of new class of stock for each of the parent's operating subsidiaries, paying current shareholders a dividend of each new class of stock, and dissolving the parent company. So here you see the parent company is the A company, but after the split up, now there will be no parent company. There will be the new companies, the offsprings, or you can say the subsidiaries of the parent company B, C, D, E. So after split up, the parent company is not going to uh, get in existence. It will be out of existence, and the new companies, the subsidiary company, will be in the existence. So this is the split up. So Andhra Pradesh State Electricity Board was split up in 1999 as part of the power sector reforms. So it happened in the year 1999. Andhra Pradesh State Electricity Board was split up. And divestitures. What is the divestitures? So a divestiture is sale of a portion of the firm to an outside party, generally resulting in an infusion of cash to the parent. So you see that one company, it is selling some portion of the firm to the outside party. So some portions they are selling to the company B, and company B is paying the cash to the company A. So many times it happens that the companies sell their undervalued operations, sell their those business which are not making profit for the business. So a firm may choose to sell an undervalued operation that it determines to be non-strategic or unrelated to the core business, and to use the proceeds of the sale to fund investment in potentially higher return opportunities. So you see, in the case of divestitures, what is happening? A company is selling its those part of the operations which are undervalued, or you can say which are not making profit for the business. So they are selling it to the other business. This is divestitures. An equity carve out. A parent has substantial holding in subsidiary. Yes, it sells part of that holding to the public. Public does not necessarily mean a shareholder of the parent company. Thus, the asset item, subsidiary investment in the balance sheet of the parent company is replaced with the cash. Parent company keeps control of the subsidiary but gets cash. So you see in the equity carve out, what is happening that the parent company, they are having the holding in the subsidiary company, but they are selling their holding in the subsidiary company to the public, and they are getting cash for this sale. So this was all about the contraction, spin-off, then split off, and then split up. So let us have the review that what you have understood. Contraction, it means reduction in the size of the firm. How it happens? Spin-off. Spin-off, we have seen that parent company has started a new subsidiary company, and they have given the shares in the subsidiary company to their existing shareholders of the parent company. Split off, it means a new company is created which will undertake the activity of any operations, and in this way the new company is opened. Split off. Then split up. So you see the parent company is broken into many parts, and the new companies are opened. Parent companies will be now not in existence after you can say broken up of the parent company, and the new companies will be there, B, C, D, E. And divestitures, what is happening in the divestitures? The company is selling its any unit of the business to the another business because that unit is not making profit for the company. An equity carve out, in this case, the parent company having the shareholding in the subsidiary company, they are selling it to the other company and they're getting cash in return. This is equity carve out. So this is all about the things which I have to cover in this video. In the next video, we will learn some more thing about the corporate restructuring. So thanks for now. Again saying, keep listening, keep studying and prepare for your end examinations.